Hi guys, Mick here from Reach Multiplier. Today I'd like to give you a more detailed explanation on how Reach Multiplier works. Now Reach Multiplier comprises of two integration technology components that work directly together to power your private B2B marketplace, which are the private app dashboard and your branded Shopify app. Now let's start with the private app dashboard. Now the dashboard is connected to your main Shopify store via a Shopify private app API. Now via the API, all your product data is pulled from your store into Reach Multiplier's dashboard. Okay, let's start with your connected products. Now we'll head down to the catalog. First of all, we want to start on your categories. Now that's just a simple sync categories from your Shopify store. That'll sync all your categories over. And within here you can manage those categories within the order you want them to show within your Shopify app. You can drag them around, move them where you want. You can enable, disable, and so forth. From here we'll just move on to products. Again, you can sync your products. You can search for a particular product. Now you can filter it by your connected categories. We can view everything that's connected immediately via going by visibility, available quantity, your recommended sale price, your SKU. Now these group prices, I'll go into that a bit later, but basically they're the pricing that you're giving your connected retailer to purchase the product. And like I said, I'll show you that soon. Let's go into a product. Now within the product, this imports all your data that you have connected to that product, your title, your description, the categories that it's linked to. Now within the dashboard here, you can add that to extra categories to show within your connected app. Your options, these are just everything synced from your store. Your weight, your quantity, your SKU, your colors, your sizing, or your variants. Again, we'll go into these pricing scenarios soon. Your product images, brings them all over. Your marketing asset. Now your marketing asset is a link that you can add to every product, an external link that your connected stores can then use to promote your product. I'll just show you that. Sorry, we'll go up here. Alright, so for instance, we've got a Facebook post, an Instagram post, Instagram story, so videos and so forth, Pinterest post. They can then use them within their social media or their website, etc. Yeah, visibility, whether you want that enabled or disabled within the app, whether you want it to track stock. Again, you've got your SKU, your weight, your recommended retail price, your quantity. Your store details, that just shows you what store is connected with that product. And from there, I'll go into stores. In here, you'll see your connected stores, being able to invite your stores. Yeah, just an app link, so you can the install link. So I'll run through this. Go to stores. In here, it just shows you all your connected stores that you want, whether they're active or not. I'll just go into manage a store. Okay, so again, something I'll come back to, but is your pricing, your store group, any pending orders, any returns, total orders, total payments that they've brought in, all their connected products that they have connected through to their store, and whether it's your store or a connected store. If it's your store, basically when a payment is made in that store, it'll show through to your main store that the order is there and it's paid and so forth, so there's no double handling in there. Whether you want to add shipping rates or not, yes or no, again, I'll show you shipping rates in a section, but basically every product has weight scenario, and you relate shipping rates based on weight for that particular product. You can then show for each connected store, you might only want them to show one particular category, so you can untick or unselect the products that you want them to see and not see, and that'll make only those products available to that particular store. Okay. An invite, so you want to invite a retailer. Basically, you can give them their name, throw in their email address, and it'll show your install app link directly to them. Just makes it easier. Or you might just want to go and click on the install app link and send it to that. Now this will be branded as per your brand, so it won't show Reach Multiplier. It'll show your, if you're Nike, it'll show your Nike logo, etc. They just throw in their shop URL and the app's installed. Now back to the app, you can give notifications to a store. So basically, you can give them updates, give them a message, type whatever you want to type in here, new product or whatever, and send that on to all your stores, and that'll just give them an update. Okay. From there, we'll just go back to those groups. Okay. So groups basically is a commission discount scenario that you're applying those stores. So depending on what level you wanted to give them, so 40% off. Now that comes off your retail price. You can add and edit these discounts through in here, and that applies to all products within your store. From there, shipping rates. Shipping rates is just based on, you can throw in different countries and so forth, but that's just based on weight. You can apply shipping rates to each individual or weight-based product. Sales. This will give you an overview of all the sales that have come through, whether they're fulfilled or not fulfilled. You can look into your sales and so forth. Now each order that comes through will go directly into the back end of your Shopify store. Okay, so you're not coming back into Reach Multiplier's dashboard to manage those. They are done within your existing Shopify store. So Reach Multiplier admin dash panel here, that's basically just to add your asset management, check, see get your reporting, see what stores are doing what, and so forth. So we'll just go into a brief overview on reports. Now in here you'll see how many products they've got connected, if there's any pending orders, the total of those pendings, any returns, total orders, shipping that they've paid, whether the store is active, and so forth. Okay, it'll give you a whole overview on your months and so forth, and you can filter those scenarios out. Administrative, that's basically just giving you contact details that you can add all your social media links and so forth that will appear within the Shopify app. Configuration, set your app logo, so basically the logo that will show within the connected stores dashboard, and your payment modules, which is everything's done via PayPal. At this stage, we are looking at integrating credit card payments, but as an order comes into a store, they'll do a one-click payment. Everything's automatically calculated. They'll just click pay, and then the order is synced straight through to you. Okay. The other main thing is your brand marketing. Now, the brand marketing is, again, just a quick overview, what you'd put as an overview of your whole brand. Again, an external link that you can add in. For instance, we've added, our Reach Multiplier logos and dip and so forth that our connected stores can see. And that's a quick basic rundown on the dashboard. Now let's move on to the app that your merchants will see. Okay, let's jump inside your branded Shopify app. Once the app is installed on your connected merchant, they'll find it alongside their other apps and can be easily recognized as it is branded with your logo and title. Let's jump in and take a look. Alright, here we are in the back end of the app. Now we'll start at the top of the dashboard and work our way through, giving you a quick brief overview of what's going on. Now, Reach Multiplier, this logo is replaced with your brand's logo, keeping the consistency across the board. This button here is Sync Products. That relates back to here. I'll come back to that soon. Here's Notifications. That'll give you messages to each store, what you're updating them with. Account, your profile, shipping rates that you've set up to each merchant, showing them how much they're being charged for the products. Supplier details. Now in here is your contact details and your social medias icons or links that they can reach. Total orders, units sold, estimated profit. The estimated profit is worked off the units sold, what commission you've sent to the merchant. The orders, pay supplier, that's where the merchant will pay you. We'll come back to that. Sync products, I'll just show you that. So if the merchant has already got your products in their site and they've got their SKUs and their variants set up the same, they can just sync those existing products through to the app. That's just a one click here on this button again. When they do that, it'll just sync all the products over. Okay, so we'll go back to here. Your brand marketing, now that there is your link that you've set up, providing them with all your marketing assets relating to your overall brand, not the individual product. We'll show you that soon. Scroll down, they get sort of reports on what they've been sold, sales graph, recent products, and statistics. Okay, so let's go into a product. Your categories here, they're your categories that you've synced to each merchant. So you can add and remove those accordingly to what you would like each merchant to see. We'll just jump into a product here. Okay, so these products have been pushed. So they've already linked up between the connection between the merchant and you, the brand. So you can see this one hasn't. It's got no push logo. So we'll jump into that one. Now everything's synced over. So you've got your product title, your variants, your SKUs, and so forth. Now this pricing structure, recommended sale price, that's what you've got your recommended price at. They can change that store price if they like, but their wholesale price, which is your commission you've set up, that does not change. So that's what you're always going to be paid every order that comes through that site. Now the shipping is, again, refers back to the weight of the product, and that shipping price comes in. Okay, we'll scroll down. Now what the merchant needs to do is select what category within their store they want them to that product to show. Okay, so let's select I'll do that now. Select women's fashion, and then we go down and it shows the description and all the images and so forth. All right, let's push a product and see what happens after that. Okay, that sync only takes a few seconds. Now you can click on that product and do further editing or any sort of adjustments that you'd like to do within the store. But what comes across is obviously your title, your description, any type of the collection that you put it into. So I put it into women's fashion. You can add extra collections there, all your imagery, and obviously all your variants. Okay, so straight away we can view that product on the site. I'll just have a quick look at that. And as you can see, your pricing, your variants, color choices, your info and so forth is synced straight across. Okay, so that's ready for their customer to make a purchase and flow straight back to your store. So we'll just jump back to the app. Okay, so we'll look at those products again. As you can see, some of these products have got marketing assets. So they're the marketing asset that were related to each individual product. So any type of asset we want to link to a product to help the merchant sell that product via their social media, website, video, etc. They can access that product or that marketing material via that link, and they can download that straight into their Facebook, Instagram, Instagram stories, Pinterest, videos, and so forth. They've got access to that. So that's a huge bonus to help your merchant have that extra content that you have there relating to that product. Now, let's I think the next thing to do is actually place an order. So we'll go over here and we'll place an order with a product that is yours and a product that is not. So product that belongs to you and the brand that is related to the app that is shown in here, and a product that's not. So the order is sort of split. Let's do that, and I'll come back and show you how that works. Okay, an order has been placed with the store. Now the merchant will get a notification like they do with all their orders saying that they've got an order. Now they can choose to receive an extra notification saying that they've got an order relating to your brand. Now to do that, they just go into their profile within the app and they can go down to here and receive order notification. That's a yes or no that they would like that notification. Now if we go to when they get that notification, they'll then go straight into the app through here and they can see that the order is there. I've jumped ahead and paid that, but what it will be is pay supplier, and it's a one-click payment. And as you can see, here's the wholesale price, there's the shipping rate that's related to those products, and the grand total. So they just paid the grand total. Okay, we can look at the order within the app, and the total of the order was $1,468. They charged their customer 0 shipping. The wholesaler price was $8.80. They had a shipping rate of $12, and they made a profit of $575. Okay, so they paid you that $880.80, and again, that was an automatic process. Okay, so here it is here, that $892.80. That's what they paid there, because that includes the shipping. And we'll now look at the order. Okay, so still within the merchant store, there's that order here. They obviously see it as the full price order. Okay, alright, so that's this here, and it's set into 2 fulfillment scenarios. That one product doesn't relate to your brand, so that product is separated into 2 fulfillment actions. Now let's jump across to the brand and look at the order. Okay, so here's the order here. We'll look into that order. So the order has come through to the brand. Now again, it only shows those 2 products that relate to the brand. The third product was the merchant's, so the brand does not see that. They only see that part of the order. Now they get all the details. You get the order number that relates to the merchant. So that's that number here. I'll just jump back and check that. So that was 1067. And here it is, 1067. Now on your store, it's 1169, so it's whatever consecutive order numbers that you've got going. Okay, now every order that comes in is tagged with a reach multiplier. Okay, so that's so you can block any type of marketing material, notifications going on to that customer, because essentially it's not your customer, it's the merchant's customer. So you don't want to be sending them, reward points and so forth. So you can filter that out with that particular tag. Now, to fulfill this, it's just a standard fulfillment. So we would add in the tracking number. Okay, let's jump one in there and let's mark as fulfilled. Okay. Alright, so that's fulfilled. Now that sent a notification to the merchant, letting them know that that's fulfilled, and then they automatically send their customer notification saying that the order is on the way. So let's just refresh this. I'll go back to orders and we'll come back to that 1067. Okay, so you can see here it's popped up as partially fulfilled. So we'll jump into that. Now the merchant can see that that part of the order has been fulfilled. So the tracking number has come in. It's been fulfilled by Reach Multiplier or your brand. Okay, and they just need to fill that one item. Okay, so it splits the order. Okay, and that's the basic rundown of how Reach Multiplier works. If you'd like any other questions, please let us know.